Somebody call the law. Somebody call the law. It got to be illegal for me to be so raw.
What up, though? Heist man, the folk talk that talk, ghetto news and opinions. Man, I'm looking on Twitter the other day. Some people call it X, but I still call it Twitter. And I seen this thing right here. This is a post from a battle rapper. His name is Holmesy. Holmesy the God. Big shout out to him, man. Everything he got going on. He said DMX was better than Pac. And when I seen this, I didn't get mad at it. I don't think it's true, but I did not get mad at it. Anytime I see something about Tupac, I'll be like, get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all lying. Y'all wrong. Y'all don't know, you know? But I didn't get mad at this take right here from him when I seen this. Tupac is the greatest rapper of all time to me. That's my favorite. But seeing this, it's like, I don't know how old he is. Holmesy the God, I think he's probably late 20s to his early 30s. I'm 42, so it might be an age difference and discrepancy in that, why he might have think a Tupac might be better than DMX might be better than Pac, but I honestly, I was not mad at this. When I seen this, I thought it wasn't a wild take. It's like I don't think that DMX is necessarily better than Pac, but I think it is a comparison that need to be made. I keep doing this. 6, 7, I don't know. Y'all know I got kids, man. But you know what I mean? It wasn't that far out the realm. I would have got mad at not anybody else, but I don't know. It didn't move me to get mad. Like, man, what the hell, It ain't a bad take when I seen this. I'm gonna start going through some of these accolades, man, and some of the things they had in there that you can say that DMX is compared to Pac. I like that take, man. I ain't gonna front. We'll start off with this, man, with some of Pac albums. He had Tupacalypse Now, dope album. What else he have? Strictly for My Niggas, even better album. Like, he had some dope albums. Tupac did. All Eyes on Me. You see? What else? Me Against the World. That's my favorite album by Pac. This is right here. Machiavelli. Dope. I love that one, man. DMX had some great albums also when he first came out. It's Dark and Hell is Hot. That compares, man. That was a dope album. Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. Another dope album. And then there was X. What else? The Great Depression. He had some comparable albums. Grand Champ. And it's like, when I'm seeing, you look at those, both of their catalogs side by side, you're looking like, that ain't too bad. That's not, like, they both had great albums. They both had great impact. They both had an element to them. Tupac was a thug and all that stuff, but he also can get real preachy and shit to you, you know. He can tell you about injustices and shit that's going on in the world. The Black Panther Party, the Brenda's Got a Baby type shit, you know. You got DMX, he can get into the Lord and the spirit and all that stuff. I heard people say he can have so many emotions at a concert. He started off thuggish and had people crying by the end of it. They both had cultural impacts on the world, and like, they two different people, but they dynamics was the same. And I don't know, man, they really did their thing with this music. They both did movies. So we finna see some movies that they both did, and y'all tell me. Look at this. Juice. Hood classic. Everybody look. I think Tupac had more classic movies than a lot of people. All his shit was straight magnificent. He had Juice. What does he have? Poetic Justice. Everybody still reference this movie and stuff, man. Above the Rim. Can't go wrong with that. Damn, that was dope right there, that movie. What else? Gang Related. It was a good movie. What else? Yeah, Gridlock. That was dope. I like that one too, man. It's kind of druggy type shit, but you know, I like that too. And he did this movie called Bullet. A lot of people don't really know about this movie, but him and Mickey Rourke, they did this one. Real grimy movie. The thing is, Tupac did all this before 25. He was playing these roles that were suited for grown men, but he's only 25 years old. When I was 25, I was still a damn near in my mindset. I had kids and all that, but I was nothing at 25. This man did a lot by the age of 25 that a lot of people can't do. He had that persona. He had that aura. That's what real aura was. You 25 playing the police officer role and looking like a grown man. You can't beat that, man. What else? DMX, he had Belly. Yeah, y'all remember that? That's a classic. What does he do? Exit Wounds with Steven Seagal. That was dope. It was all right. Cradle to the Grave with Jet Li. It's a good movie. Never Die Alone. He did that with what's the man name? Dewey. Scary movie. What else he do? He played a little small part in Romeo Must Die with Aaliyah and Jet Li. So, you know. But I'm saying if you comparing like they music. Sorry about that. If you comparing their music and their movies and stuff, and it ain't really a bad take for him to say that DMX is better than Pac. And I'm a big Pac fan, but just looking at their catalogs and their career and how they both got down, and it was like, yo, they both bald head. They both was the shit. I'm not bad at this take. This is probably like the only person that I can not compare Tupac to, but compare Tupac to with them. They up there, man. This is not a bad take from Holmesy the God, man. I think he out of New Jersey. We call them the Loud Boys, the Loud Pack. I forgot. I haven't really seen too much of Holmesy the God since that tournament, man. He won that money from that tournament and disappeared. I think he still be battling, but I don't know, man. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about this, man. Y'all tell me, was he just out of pocket for saying this right here? Tupac was better. I mean, DMX was better than Pac. Oops. I should have went through the damn this was a couple days ago when I seen this. So I'm gonna go back and look and see the damn responses he have in there, because I don't know, man. I can't crucify him for his take of that. If you'd have said anybody else, Holmes of the God, I've been like, come on, man, you bugging. But the Tupac, you might be on to something, man. They both had like parallel careers. One lasted longer, and it is a testament to what Tupac did at an early age of 25 years old, passing away at 25. DMX was in his 40s and made a DVD movie that being in the middle of Walmart. Because DMX had plenty of more movies. He ain't just had those. He had about 12 more movies with Ord at the end of it. You know, you do them DVD movies, they the Detonator, the Collector, the Defector, the Eraser, all them. That's what his movies became at the end of his career, man. Big shout out to DMX. R.I.P. to both of them, DMX and Tupac. But like I said, seeing that, it stood out to me, because it didn't affect me, or maybe it did affect me, but it wouldn't have when I seen it. The fuck? What the fuck you gonna say? Damn, it was like, I can buy a bag of that. Anyway, man, shout out to everybody involved in this situation. Holmes of the God, DMX, Tupac, myself. Got to throw me in there too for making a video. But other than that, that's what's up, man. I go live on Fridays talking about something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's going to be. I just know we'll be live, and it will be Friday night at 9 p.m. Come through and holler at me, man. Heist Man the Foe. Talk that talk. Ghetto news and opinions.
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
All right. This time, but I'll be back, and sooner than you think. Wherever there's prejudice, ignorance, inequality, I'll be there.